15, the Warrington Wolves 10 as Sam Burgess's Warrington Wolves go down in Perpignan. Brilliant performance, this one. If you're a Catalan Dragons fans, gutsy, down to 12 men early in the second half. I'm just going to say it straight away. I thought that was harsh. I really do. Again, one of these red cards, Mickey McAlorum. Yes, okay, he does make contact with his shoulder. Was there intent there? Don't know. Maybe a yellow for me. I don't know. What's your thoughts on that? But one thing's for certain, it seemed to galvanise the Catalan Dragons. First period, I thought Warrington were very, very good, really assured. They'll be very disappointed to have conceded that try just before half-time. Of course, will the Warrington Wolves, no question about that. Aaron Lindop, what a player this kid is going to be. 17 years of age. Seen him all year last year in the academy for the Warrington Wolves. Let me tell you, at 17, this kid, he's got the Rugby League world at his feet. What a try in the corner from Aaron. An absolute thing of beauty, wasn't it? And very nearly, of course, got a second. Yes, he made the odd error. He's 17, and Catalan, obviously, right from the get-go, decided that that's where they were going to put the kicks. They were going to put young Aaron under pressure, and for the majority, I thought he really stood up well. I thought Matt Duffy, just before the try, let him down a little bit. I think he's got to go and take that, Matt Duffy. But Aaron Lindop, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And do you know what, Josh? I mean, Josh Fulis didn't play because he had to stay in the UK, just become a father, but tell you now, Aaron Lindop has really staked a claim right from the get-go for that wing spot. I thought he was sensational and can only get better. As for the Catalan Dragons, like I say, real solid performances right across the park. They have got a bruising pack. When Desiree came on, I thought he was very, very good. We know Busquets' quality. Never played well as well. But yeah, I tell you, again, I'm going to go there. I think Catalan, when they went down to 12 men, yes, we've got these new interpretations. And we've seen this across the game this weekend. Players staying down when they've been tapped around the head. And I'll say tapped around the head. I mean, I thought the Geordie Crowley yellow card was pathetic. I'll just say it straight out. I mean, Geordie Crowley stood there. He's got his arms to the side. He's making no real effort. The Catalan player collides with him, and Geordie sits down for 10 minutes. Don't understand that. Sorry, do not understand that. That, for me, of probably all of the yellow cards this weekend, is the one that makes me scratch my head a little bit more than normal. That, for me, was never a yellow in a million years. There'll be concerns here, I think, for Sam Burgess, especially with the play the ball. Warrington caught, quite a few penalties in this game for the Warrington Wolves, and a lot of them was because the markers weren't square, and that's going to concern Sam Burgess. I think about 3, maybe 4 penalties were given to the Catalan Dragons because Warrington weren't square at the play the ball. That's certainly something that Sam Burgess is going to have to work on this week at Warrington in preparation for Hull FC next week. Really disappointing from his perspective on that. It's got to be better. Your discipline's got to be better in those areas. Drinkwater, a lot of Warrington Wolves fans not happy with Josh Drinkwater. They are questioning what is he bringing to this side. 40 metres from 12 carries. Yeah, I think Leon Hayes, I think he's probably polishing his boots. It's going to be close. It's going to be close. I mean, Drinkwater, for me, he's got to really start to perform and really take a stranglehold of games, or else, quite frankly, I think Leon Hayes will take over. Arthur Moore, glimpses of Morgan in this one for the Catalan Dragons. Really good try. You can't give Arthur Morgan that amount of room on the left edge. You just can't. He's going to find the pockets. He's going to find the space. He's going to score the try. Arthur Morgan, absolutely superb. I thought Kendall tried his best to give him the 2 points. There was a period of play where I think they had about 3 attempts to get that 2-point conversion, missing on quite a few occasions. So he'll be disappointed with that, Will Morg, on the night. I think he won't be very happy with his kicking performance. But yeah, I mean, again, some dubious penalties there. All in all, I thought it was a great contest. Warrington will come away really disappointed that they haven't managed to take the 2 points. As for the Catalan Dragons and Steve McNamara, they go into this game and they played really, really well. And when they went under, like I say, 12 men, it galvanised them. I thought they would be really happy. There's been a lot of questions with the people that went out the Catalan Dragons side, how they would fare this year. I think I've still got them in the top 3. I think I have third. I placed them third. I can't remember where the boys put them. But I think Catalan will go well again this season. Great to see that he's going French in some key positions. Nick Arima, he came on and he's a handful. Saw him against the French 13. They played in close season. And Nick Arima got pace. He's got agility. He's one to really keep an eye on. He only came on for a short period, but, those 49 metres were metres of terror for the Warrington Wolves defence. Don't worry about that. This guy was Frankenstein. They were, whoa, what's this guy all about? Very, very fearful, the Warrington back, the defensive line when it came to Nicarima. He was really, really strong. Keep an eye on him. And again, Theo Farge, I was surprised to see Farge start this game. I thought it would be Nicarima based on what I'd seen in the close season, based on, Farge's performance for Huddersfield last year. I thought Nicarima would start this, and I'll tell you now, he won't be a million miles away having had that cameo. I think he looked really, really good. Abdul was assured on his debut, no issues there. As too was Chris Satai. I thought Satai on debut, he's not in my top three, but 125 metres from 12 carries for Chris, 15 tackles in defence. He looked leaner as well. I don't know if you thought that. Chris Satai, I remember him last season at the start of the season for Hull FC. He had a bit of chunk, but on this occasion, he looked lean, he looked fit. Maybe liking the Tom Johnson mould. The south of France is suiting Chris Satai. Seguer again, solid away. I thought Romano had a good game in centre. I like Romano. I think he's a fine player. And like I say, with Desiree coming off the bench, they've got plenty of strike, haven't they? But yeah, let's get to it then. Who's the 3-2-1? Here we go. The 3-2-1 and the 3 points for this game goes to the debutant himself, Mr. Jordan Abdul. Abdul had a fine game, a try and assist from Abdul, but it was his kicking game, especially in the second half. He knows what he's doing. 4 attacking kicks, 7 kicks into general play. He controlled the game, and he made up for that loss of a number with his rugby brain. Jordan Abdul got off to a great start last season, if you remember, for Hull KR, leading the Albert Goldthorpe and the Man of Steel table very, very early doors. He's got off to a good start, albeit again, maybe he's having a bit too much Fargois. I don't know about you, but he might need to, curb that a little bit. He looks a bit, unless it's the kit not flattering on him, but he looks a bit heavy, did our Jordan. But anyway, we'll just leave that one there. I'm sure he'll get leaner and fitter as the season goes on. 2 points in this game goes to Mike McMeekin. I thought when McAloon went off, he really stood up. His second half performance was almost his captain's performance, really, from Mike McMeekin. Really, really strong in the tackle. Got in there, made himself busy in and around the ruck, and took on some really strong runs. So Mike McMeekin, absolutely, I'm going to give him 2 points. And the 1 point is going to go to the Warrington Wolves debutant, Aaron Lindop. I had to. 17 years of age. And for me, if there's one thing that Warrington will take out of the south of France is that, Aaron is ready. He's ready now for Super League Rugby League. I thought at the start of the season, maybe he'd be going to, go out to the Crusaders or the Widnes Vikings, of course, to get a little bit of experience. Not a bit of it. I thought he attributed himself really, really well. And he's going to be pushing Josh Fulis all the way for that right wing spot this season. Were you at the game? What are your thoughts? Are you happy with the 3-2-1? In the Sheds, he's back. What are you making of the production for 2024? Hopefully you're happy with that. We will be back for round number 2 next week, but that is in the Sheds finish for round number 1. It's in the record books. Like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe to all of our platforms. And remember, the Patreon website is open. Our membership is open. If you want more content like this, then please support us. We can't do it without your help. No matter which membership you go for, we're just going to be delighted that you want to become a member. That is in the Sheds. See you next week. Rugby League is back.